the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
Greetings and welcome to this episode of AVNation TV's Connected. I'm your host, David Danto, welcoming you to CES 2019. Always a very interesting and exciting show. This year, much higher security than we've had in years past with not only the bag checks, but also metal detectors, double and triple checks. Of course, they're giving out the clear plastic bags that they want everybody to use so you can see through it. It's interesting so far. This is only day 2 of the press events, but I'm seeing what appears to be less people and less crowds than in years past. The lines are shorter. There's room inside some of the press rooms. I'm not sure if that's going to be a standard that I see throughout the show, but right now it's seeming like there are less people. I just got out of the LG press conference, and I'm going to play you some of that information. They're certainly improving their AI and improving their partnerships. Now they're going to be compatible with both Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, as well as Apple TV. And they've also finally productized and introduced their roll-up flat OLED that rolls up into its own box. So lots of interesting things to share with you on this episode. Hope you'll enjoy it. By all means, stay with us, and thanks very much.
いいとのお知らせで、それに来いと。いいとのお知らせで、それに来いと。
All right, here we are at the LoomCube booth at CES, and LoomCube was founded 4 years ago with a compact LED light that was meant for videographers and photographers to take studio quality light into the field. 4 years later, we've launched the LoomCube Air VC. The LoomCube Air VC, and this product is smaller and lighter, still has over 1,000 lumens, and has a suction cup mount that allows you to attach it to any of the devices that you might use. We all use Zoom, Skype, Google Hangouts, the Facebook portal, any sort of video conferencing to communicate today, and it works really well. But the thing that isn't there is a good, consistent broadcast quality light. So the LoomCube Air allows you to bring that kind of light quality to a mobile application or a desktop application. It has a lithium battery inside, so it can work from in a mobile application, or it can be plugged into the laptop or your 110 outlet.
Is it available, and how much?
It's available today. It is $79.95. You get the entire kit here. It includes the light, the mount, and 2 diffusers. In 1 week, we'll be making an announcement with a global partner, and it'll be available worldwide.
Where do people get more information?
You can get more information at loomcube.com.
The weather looks nice. Hey Google, ask LG to turn off the air purifier.
Okay, the air purifier is turned off. By the way, the dust levels outside may increase in 3 hours. Would you like to turn it back on then?
Yes, please. I enjoyed the program I watched yesterday. Which channel was it? Channel number 9. Channel up. What channel did I watch yesterday at this time? Channel up. Have you found the channel yet?
LG is taking OLED to yet another level, combining the world's best TV engineering and design into a home entertainment marvel. What science fiction directors imagined decades ago is now reality. Introducing the LG Signature OLED TV R, rollable OLED TV.
Hi, I'm Leonard van der Ziel, the founder of Travis, and next to me is...
I'm Keaton McCullough. I am head of PR for Travis.
We're really happy to be back here at CES after last year's big announcement, a big presentation of our Travis One product. And we are here to actually show the Travis Touch, our brand new product. Let me first tell you a little bit more about what our company is about. So we are a Dutch company from Holland. We are all about bridging language barriers. That's our bigger mission. And we are making technology to actually facilitate bilingual conversations. And we made our own device, our own hardware and our own software, because we believe that that's the best way to do that. We have more than 100 languages inside. So it's voice to voice. I can do a little demo. Goedemorgen. We hebben het heel erg naar ons zin.
Good morning is very much to our liking.
So you can just voice to voice translate more than 100 languages. Very handy if you travel or if you do business in other countries. We have also something other that's something else that's very interesting. We hope that's the teacher function. So now you can not only just talk with people, but also improve your language learning. Yeah, to become more multilingual. I can also give a brief demonstration of that. So it's now set English to French. Let me do a demo. Hi, how are you doing?
Salut, comment vas-tu?
Salut, comment vas-tu? So my French is a bit rusty, but it got it, and so I can improve my French or my Spanish just when I'm on my own. So that's something new that we put in, and yeah, what else? We are still progressing with our social impact. So we have our own Travis Foundation, which is being used to digitize lesser resource languages, like Tigrinya, the language of Eritrea in Africa. And we are well underway to digitize that language and to open up digitized translation for more people. If people want more information, then they should go to travistranslator.com, where they can find all the information on of our product, our team, and also order the device. We have this CES discount going on. So be quick and be one of the people that can travel anywhere and talk with everyone.
What's the price point?
The price point right now is $199, so it's $50 off the standard retail price for this CES period. So we highly recommend to order it. You can also go to Amazon. We are at Amazon, and looking at Keaton, is there anything you would like to add? Anything I missed?
I don't think so. Basically, Travis is starting a global movement. We want to make sure that everybody can communicate, can connect, and that's our main mission. We think it's important, and everyone else should too.
Hey everyone, my name is Kevin Oranja. I'm the founder of Zoe Meet. I'm here with Nick.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm also the founder of Zoe.
So Zoe Meet is a communication tool that supports you during your international meetups. We developed an application and a platform that takes in multilingual voice audio, translates real-time what's being said to different languages, and then displays live subtitles on any screen and any device, what's being said. All right. So what we do is we support international meetups, conferences, and events. And what we do is we take multiple sources of audio input from APIs and actually combine the power of them all. So it's actually pretty cool. We work as an aggregator where we take the power of all API sources and combine them together into one application to make sure that you get the best translations and text-to-text, speech-to-text translations.
Yeah, imagine if you work in a Japanese conference and everything is Japanese, it stays nothing. You could actually pull out your phone and read the subtitles, or if you're a conference organizer, show it up on the big screen.
Yeah. So for us, actually, it's going to be used at the Holland Pavilion as well. So for those present at CES, come see us at our stand, but also come see it at the Holland Pavilion. It will be used there as well. So you can get a demo and see a live demonstration of what Zoe Meet is about.
What are the commercial opportunities right now? Are you selling it? Is it available? Is it
Yeah.
still in development?
So it's starting from March. We will actually sell Zoe Meet as a monthly subscription, so you can translate, you can store your transcriptions.
Get in free right now. Right now it's free, and March we start charging. Huh?
How do people get to it? How do they find out about it?
You can go to www.zoemeet.jp. You can subscribe for a beta release, and you'll get an extra special month of extra Zoe Meet to use with full features.
And what's the pricing generally in your mind?
It's $19 per month for the professional version, and then we have an enterprise version that is packed with more AI features that is about $49 per month.
And one last question. Are you guys interested in developing this as an API or as something that can be embedded in collaboration?
Very good question. Very good question.
Good question. So by March, we will release some new news that is based around this. We are working on an API, and we're working on going into the online world. So follow us on social media and make sure that you keep posted on what we're doing and the development process.
What are you on social media?
Zoe Meet, ZOIMEET, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much.
All right, hi folks. We're here at PepCon. My name is Jordan Teal from Plantronics, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our recent products that we have launched. The first one is the Backbeat Fit 3100. What this product is built for, it's a truly wireless product built for outdoor sport. So if you're going for a run, it does have these always aware ear tips that you can use. What these ear tips do is they allow you to hear your surroundings while you're running. For example, if a taxi is coming up behind you and you're running, you're going to be able to hear that taxi behind you and jump out of the way. It has the around the ear loop to make sure that it's extremely stable on your ear, as well as a simplified user interface, which is just a touch interface, and that can be customized through the Backbeat app. This is our hero product that we recently launched that retails for $149. That can be found at all your major retail products. In addition to that, we also launched the Backbeat Fit 2100 here, which is essentially that product with a behind-the-neck band at a much more approachable price point at $99. It has the simplified user experience with the touch sensors and the open interface as well. In addition to that, we still have our great product on the enterprise side with the Voyager 8200. This product has multiple levels of ANC. It has smart sensors to know when it's on and off your head. It has 4 microphones to really enhance your speech while you're on your phone calls, and it also has that advanced ANC to make sure you're blocking out noise. And you can see as it's boomless. So you have the 2 grills right there with 2 microphones in each one, and what those do is they're beam forming to really make sure that they're capturing your voice and taking away all the other sound around you. So this is the Voyager 8200, which retails for $379, and it can be found on our website as well. In addition to all those products, we also have one more, which is the Backbeat Go 410. What this product does is it's a very discreet product that can be worn around the city. If you're walking in and out of your work, it goes right around your neck. It has active noise canceling into the headphones, and it has magnetic sensors as well right here. And what the magnetic sensors do is it prevents it from twingling all around, and it also disconnects Bluetooth and turns off ANC while it's connected to preserve battery life. These retail for $129, and they're really great for planes and any use case where you want to block out noise, and you can also communicate through the boom on here as well.
I assume it's available everywhere, all channels?
All of our products are available everywhere in all channels, and it can also be found on our website if needed. Once again, this is our biggest launch as a company from the consumer side that we've done, and I'm really excited to show, and I hope you guys like all these products.
Hi. So we're Klaxoon. We radically improve teamwork efficiency. We're currently in 120 countries with 1 million users. We're called a meeting revolution. When we talk about meeting efficiency, there are a lot of issues currently in the space. When people use Klaxoon, they get 100% participation. They get 4 times more decision making, and their meeting times are cut in half. Klaxoon has won CES Innovation Awards before. We're here for the 4th year in a row at CES, and CES is an important moment for us. We will always make major announcements at CES, and this year's no difference. We're announcing Klaxoon 3. We can see behind me Klaxoon 3, which the Brainstorm feature, which is the most powerful brainstorm on the market. You can see it's a digital whiteboard. People can send post-its, they can share ideas. We talk about visual management, we talk about agile work methods. People are really changing how they're doing meetings with Klaxoon. There's over 20 different activities, so you can see the brainstorm. But we've also launched questions, Klaxoon Questions, which is the simplest and the easiest way to ask questions to your team. You could send them to them via email, via social media, but also via Klaxoon.
Where do people get more information?
So visit our website, klaxoon.com, for more information, and there's also a free trial that they can begin today.
So here we are at the PepCom Digital Experience at CES 2019, and I'm pleased to have a couple of, is it right to say AV tweeps? Should we say that way?
Honorary AV tweep.
Yeah, maybe, okay. Well, Adrian Cotterill is with me, who runs the Daily DOO, right?
Yeah, the Daily Do.
Daily Do, okay. And we're taking a look at the digital experience here, looking at some technology. Adrian's been setting up in the hall. What are you expecting to see at CES this year? What are the bigger themes you're thinking about?
Well, that's a good question, and it opens up. Do you want me to hold that for you?
Sure.
It's what are we expecting to see? Well, we do CES every 2 years, and that's something that a good friend of ours told us many years ago. So we come every other year just to see what is sort of happening. I'm not convinced about CES from an AV perspective all the time. I mean, you walk the halls, and I probably have more negatives about CES than positives for the AV industry. And you know, our specialty is out of home, advertising, billboards, digital out of home, etc. We cover smart cities a little bit as well. You know, you'd have to hunt through every single hall to find something as of interest to you if you're a specialist. Even if you're a retailer, what would you look for? Where would you go? What hall do you go to? So that really is the big issue with CES. It's got too big, but there's no sense to what's in a hall. At least when you go to Infocom, it's pretty much spread out. If you want to talk about microphones, you know where to go. If you want to talk about screens, you know where to go. You know, you can always find the big people, the LGs, the Samsungs, the Sonys. And I guess that's why there is an AV interest in the show. But you take the hall, we've got a broadcast set, thanks to Stampede Global, in the Convention Center South Hall. And to get to it, you have to go through lots of drones. Well, Stampede have a big business in drones, so that's not a problem for them. But beyond us, there's a couple of really interesting face technology companies and a couple of Chinese companies doing retail. But I don't think any retailers who get to LVCC would go all the way to the back of the South Hall. We're in Hall 2, which is the very end of it. Once you get to drones, you're going to stop and turn around and think, what sort of show I'm in? And I had an AV conversation on Sunday with a number of the people who do the AV and the AM stuff, Chris Netto's thing that he does on Sundays. And they were talking about the show, and is it worthwhile coming? If you turn up at the monorail here at the convention center, you'd think you've gone to a car show. So there's so much going on. So I haven't answered your question. I've just been rather negative a little bit. I mean, there's some great stuff. I mean, the thing that Samsung announced yesterday with their new micro LED stuff seems to be pushing things along. Obviously, there's an AV interest in the LG rollable OLED stuff. Nobody talks about how expensive it is. And I know for you AV tweets, I'm only an honorary AV tweet because I don't understand most of what you talk about. I probably understand maybe 10%. But if you're into cameras and phones and microphones and click share type products and things, there's lots for you here. But you have to hunt them down.
Well, I would agree with you that the show's gotten too big. That's a conversation I've actually had with the CTA staff recently, that it could be broken down into 2 or 3 or 4 shows of different interest. But what's happening, and only the most astute people will realize it, is that whether we're talking about the connected car, or we're talking about 5G, or we're talking about artificial intelligence, or virtual reality, we're talking about the same thing. All of these technologies are converging in ways that nobody ever really imagined, and with consumerization. So that's really the bend. You pick up here that 18-month look ahead about what's going to go on in all of technology. Are there any highlights that you want to see? I mean, you're going to be doing a lot of interviewing, but when you walk around, what are you looking for?
Well, yeah, I guess, for my readers on Daily Do, the thing that we have to do is try and find those companies that would be interesting to a billboard business. So that's one of the things. That's a very small part of the show. The way we've set up CES this year with Stampede is we're interviewing in the afternoon. So we interview from 2 o'clock onwards until the end of the show, which leaves us with the mornings and lunchtime to do other bits and pieces. 2 years ago, when Andrew, my business partner, and I were here, we astutely walked every inch of the show, including Eureka Park. And in the middle of Eureka Park 2 years ago, we found a recycle bin company, solar compacting, all sorts of bits and pieces. And
we're being joined by Caitlin. Say hi, Caitlin.
Hi, how's it going?
Not bad. Let me have.
So hello, Caitlin. Caitlin's brought some wine from Plantronics as well.
No, of course not.
That's okay. You can drink the wine.
Grape juice. It's grape juice. Finish your point. And
so we were just doing. So we found a recycling bin company, which was quite interesting. So I think we need to find those companies. There was a couple of companies today doing transportation and smart cities stuff. We'll find those, we'll talk to them, and then we'll write about them. So that's what I'm really looking for from a billboard perspective. The rest of the stuff is interesting as I'm both a consumer and an amateur AV tweep.
And we enjoy it. So this is Caitlin Orsini from Plantronics. Did I say your last name correctly?
You got it.
There you go. Caitlin has the honor of actually being at her first CES, and she was at her first InfoComm this year, and everybody loved her, right? You did the tweet up this year, so we were talking a little bit about themes and what we expect to see. And the point that I was just making was that all of these technologies are coming together in a way they've never come together before, whether it's AI or voice first or 5G or Bluetooth or any other things. What are you expecting to see here? Why are you here? And what are the themes that you're thinking of? So keep it by your chin. It's not a sensitive mic.
Okay. So I think one of the big things for me is the integration of all the, like you said, there's the different components and then integrating it into a product. So for me, I'm looking for what problem is their product trying to solve? Because I know that we're at CES and it's all about technology, but I was on a panel for augmented reality, and we talked about how consumers aren't going to say like, oh, I'm going to go out and buy augmented reality. That's not what they do. They play a game they don't even realize is augmented reality. So what I'm looking for is that problem that someone's trying to solve, and with the technology, it's sort of invisible, right? You don't even know what's behind it.
Let me ask you a question then. As the first time attending at CES, and even a little bit with InfoComm, how do you go about finding anything? So you come to the show, InfoComm is pretty large.
I follow David.
That's the answer I think we all wanted, but no, how do you go about finding things?
I'm here with a group from Plantronics that include other technical people. They're on their way here, right? So the real show starts on Tuesday. So it's a mix of what we've seen before, and I get articles on a daily basis of like, go check this out, go figure this out. The email, so it's great. I think it is a bit word of mouth, and then it's also like people like David who tweet about things, and you're like, go check that out. So I think I've never been to this part. I think this is, like David said, this is the best bang for your buck.
The PepCon people, if they watch this, need to realize that we're only here because of David, who was the most insistent person saying, you need to come, you need to come, you need to come. And I don't think I would have come unless a trusted expert, had said to me, it's a good thing to do. Yeah. I mean, if not being rude, but if a supplier or vendor just said, oh, you need to go along, I probably wouldn't have come.
Well, the interesting thing about, and I do want to give a plug for the PepCon people, because what they do is really terrific. This is what a trade show should be. There are no big booths. Every booth is the same size. There are no signs. In fact, I hate it because half the people you walk by, you can't tell what they're selling. But you walk to and you speak to the owner of the company, and you can get the products, and in many cases there are samples. And this is really what you come for. The bigger trade show, it's booth and bluster and wandering around and all kinds of other crazy stuff.
Although I will tell you that I found out John Deere is here as an exhibitor, and they brought farm equipment, so I don't know if I don't think that would fit in this room. But anyways, that's not a try before you buy it.
So in John Deere are in the South Hall 1, lower level. And it's all about AI and agriculture, and they've got a big green and yellow combine harvester in their stand. It's pretty impressive, with some projection, I think, in front of it, which wasn't running when I saw setup, but that's the way it works. So you should go and see that one. No, the PepCon thing's interesting because we've been pulled into a number of stands by lovely young men and women. As you walk past, they look at your badge and you can see, and they will approach you and they will bring you onto the stand, or their booth, if you like, which we like. When you go to the big shows, there's too many people who don't want to be there, and their heads are in their mobile phones. Well, here you have to work at it.
You'll see that tomorrow when the actual CES show opens up. You don't get the same quality of attendees that you get here with media and analysts. This is probably, if I were to guess it, close to my 20th CES. I used to try and do the whole show. I've given that up for about 10 years. Right. The reality is, unless you're coming with a team of 8 or 10 people and dividing it, you're just skimming, you're making some appointments, you're trying to see what you can see. It's the story of the 3 blind men and the elephant. You'll see a different part of the show. You won't even be the same as somebody else, but I still find it worth it for their larger themes. So last words, and then we'll stop this so that we make sure that everybody can get on with the rest of the show. What are you looking most forward to over the next few days?
Well, we've got 4 days of show. We're here until Friday. We're interviewing some interesting media analysts on the Stampede stand. So I'm also going to be learning a lot more about drones, which is a big part of Stampede's business as well. You sneer, but it's a nice consumery type thing. I will go and see the micro LED stuff from Samsung. I'll go and see the LG OLED stuff, which I guess everybody wants to go and see. Sorry?
You'll see a canyon of OLED.
Yeah, so it'll be the standard InfoComm stand. And then I'm sure we'll find a couple of gems that we'll write about. I'm sure we will. There's a lot of really good Chinese companies here. I think they struggle in get themselves noticed. Sometimes I think they choose the wrong show to go to. There's lots and lots of people here, and you look at their stands and you think you should be in New York. This is you should be at NRF, the National Retail Federation stuff. Your target audience is retailers, and retailers won't find you here at CES. But there's a lot of great technology. They just lack a way to get noticed, and that's why I asked you one of the questions about how do you find it, because I don't think anybody's really cracked that. I mean, we all live on Twitter and we all have that stuff, but Twitter, remember, is an English language social media network. So none of the Chinese or the Japanese, Korean, Taiwanese companies are necessarily on that following you, and they're not driving traffic to their booths from that. But we'll find some gems. That's what media analysts like David and journalists like myself should do. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
What about you, Kate?
Well, obviously I'm going to go visit our products that live in the Alexa booth. I kind of want to... They're in the Alexa area in the Venetian, and I kind of want to run in there and just really like shout as loud as I can, like Alexa, and see how many devices respond, but I'm pretty sure they're on mute. And I got a pro tip of just carve out time to walk the floor. So I think a lot of people that attend have meetings stacked up back to back to back. And so as a technologist, it's just going and being surprised by what you see. And impressed at the display. I know. Well, I had a pro tip. Actually, I have a really special escort. Hopefully, I don't know if he's watching, but Joe said he might take me around. So you know what? You gotta find the people who are pros and like yourself and take their advice. So
that's terrific, guys. Thank you for joining me. I think it's going to be a terrific show, and thanks for watching. We'll
and hats off to Pepcom. Great event. Yeah. Really good event.
Take care, guys.
They accept coins, bill acceptors.
Hello, David. Stephen Tan, General Manager, Unistex. Nice to meet you, sir.
Just tell us about the product and what you do.
So right now we are showing the Atari Pong series of line. We have brought 3 different type of products to the CES show. 2 of them are coin operated, okay, ready to earn revenue with this fabulous product. We also brought our consumer coffee table, for the second show. When we showed it for the first year, it was a prototype. But this show right now, we started shipping 6 months ago, and we've done about 1,800 units worldwide already.
Hey guys, welcome to CES 2019. I'm Claude Schmidt, Director of Marketing for Clear Inc. And if you haven't heard about us, we're a performance audio brand that delivers not only impeccable audio performance, but also products that deliver really cool value adds. And what do we mean by products? Well, we've got headphones, we've got over-the-ear headphones, such as our AudioFile Next, which is a really sweet listening experience with our ironless driver technology. We have our Bluetooth noise canceling headphones that are impressive. They go toe-to-toe with the QC35 and also the Sony product for noise-free listening on the go, traveling, commuting, big sound at home or even at work. We have in-ear product delivering up to 10 hours of battery life just for the earbuds alone. The Ally Plus right here also features Google Assistant, so a nice little twist there. Sports devices with voice service built in, noise canceling. This is our Halo Next speaker. This is a really cool device. It doesn't shut out the world in the sense you can wear this around your neck very, very comfortably, and it beamforms the audio straight to your ears for a really personal and immersive listening experience. That also is optimized for voice service. The Stage, which is a really, really cool device. It's a portable Bluetooth speaker. Yes, I know what it is, but at the same time, this delivers shockproof IPX7 performance anywhere and up to 12 hours of battery life with always-on Alexa voice service. So up until this product was launched, actually all Alexa devices basically plugged into the wall. And the few that are out there that are battery operated deliver far less battery life than 12 hours. So yeah, really, really cool speaker. And at the same time, you can mute Alexa, so you can have it for tap to ask, or you can mute it completely, so complete privacy and nobody's listening at that point. A really, really cool product, and this is $129 price point. And then, this is what happens when you go to high school and you grow up. This is a space. This is a home-based speaker. This is also based on Alexa voice service. With a 7.1 halo of speakers, actually 7 drivers with 1 bass radiator on the bottom for really rich, full sound reproduction.
How do people find out more about it?
So you can find out more about Clear at www.clear.us and in social media at Clear Sound.
Hi everybody, this is Eric. I'm VP of Business Development at Mycroft AI. We're here at CES showing off the Mycroft AI voice assistant and the Mark II smart speaker. The Mark II smart speaker is a great consumer alternative for Amazon Echo and Google Home, but the Mycroft AI voice assistant is an excellent option for enterprises and corporations who want a voice assistant technology in their corporate spaces, but they don't want to let those sorts of interactions outside of their firewall. The Mycroft ecosystem can be deployed entirely on-prem, from the front-end endpoints where the microphone lives to the back-end account management. It can all exist on within a corporate firewall, in a local data center, or on a private cloud, meaning that things like corporate conference rooms can have room control, turn up the lights, bring down the projector, switch to HDMI 4, but without having any of that leave your corporate campus. Mycroft's big bend is privacy. We want everyone to know that you can have a great voice experience without being tied to a third party's cloud. And that's what we're bringing to the world with Mycroft.
How do people find out more about it?
People can go to mycroft.ai. We're also on Twitter at mycroft_AI.
And is it available now or still in development?
The software is open source software in beta. It's out on our GitHub right now. You can pull it down on Linux desktop or Raspberry Pi and try it out. The production release will be coming in a couple of months, and that'll be available on the Mark II smart speaker, Raspberry Pi, and other platforms soon.
All right, I'm Lowell Meisner, and I'm here with Swidget. And what Swidget is, it is a new modular smart outlet. And so what we've done is we've taken a standard Decora style outlet, and we've done a little bit of magic with it. And the magic that we've done with it is we've actually enabled you to install very specific functional inserts into your actual outlet itself. So what you can actually do is you can take this regular outlet and convert it into a smart outlet. And because it's modular, it actually will be, you'll be able to configure it however you like with whatever wireless technology you like. Like for example, we've right now got Wi-Fi versions of this, we've got Z-Wave versions of this, and not only can we actually do all the different wireless technologies behind that, but we can also add all kinds of fun technologies to that as well. We can add video cameras. We can add motion detection if you like security behind things. We can also take that same control and we can add other features. So you can have the ability to control your outlet, but you can also then add USB charging. You can add night lights. You can add emergency lights. All this is to basically try to declutter your life. And so basically it's taking out all the wall warts that everybody is very familiar with and actually embedding everything within the device.
When will it be available and where will people find out more information?
You'll be able to find out more information on our website, www.swidget.com, SWIDGET.com. And we'll have our first inventory this quarter in 2019.
Rough guide of pricing, order of
Rough. So the base outlet's going to be $39.99. And depending on the type of features that you would want to add with that, it could be anywhere from $5.99 for a basic USB charger up to another $29.99 for some Wi-Fi control.
Hey everybody, greetings from CES Day 2. I'm here at the Sands Expo Center and covering some suites at the Venetian today as well. What I've been hearing from other media and analysts at the show is that it seems to be very repetitive this year. There aren't that many new stories, that many new booths. People are wandering a very long time to find that one hidden gem and that outstanding thing that they find. So they're here, but they're fewer and far between. It's also much more crowded than the press conference days were. So I'm going to head into the halls and see if I can find any gems and see what today will bring.
I'll have to look and see. I don't know. My doctor's pretty good about that stuff, so I'll have to look and see. Yeah. But I don't know, the problem is, of course, is you're kind of stuck with what your insurance is going to pay for to for the extent.
Yeah.
They're expensive enough, right?
Yeah. So, if you have insurance, there's no upcharge, so it'll be your regular, obviously, prescription. Then if you wanted AR, then that would be an add-on, obviously. Right. But if you don't even get AR, you'd have it built into the lens.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Mike Volpe with IOGear, the marketing manager, here with Alan.
I'm Alan Sarutanon. I'm also with IOGear. Thank you for visiting our booth.
So we're here featuring the ultra-fast 60 gigahertz 4K wireless extender. This is a latest and greatest. We actually won our CES Innovation Award for this year with this product. It is a 4K wireless extender that provides on a dedicated 60 gigahertz band, a 4K uncompressed wireless signal with a near zero latency.
HDMI in, HDMI out?
Yes.
Say that.
Yes, HDMI in and HDMI out. It's a plug-and-play product that automatically syncs with itself and has the option to be powered via the AC adapter or USB-C through the various devices, including your television and the fake 4K source.
Range?
So 60 feet line of sight. One of the neat features is you can affect it, but it's nearly instantaneous to fix it.
So it has to be line of sight?
Has to be line of sight within reason.
Yes. It can be in the same room because, 60 gigahertz technology bounces around the wall. So
price and availability?
So it'll be available Q1 of 2019, and we're looking at a $249.99 MSRP.
Where can people get more info?
You can find more information at www.iogear.com.
So banana cooked tastes this. And that's 2 pieces of 1 inch
So that's it for another CES 2019. Again, a show with more concept than product. It's a little bit underwhelming in some of the areas, but certainly with some stars and bright spots that I could share with you. For AVNation TV and the IMCCA, this is David Danto. Thanks for watching Connected, and I'll see you the next time.